Hi Virgo, welcome back and welcome to another reading. This will be your general read for November 2023 for those of you who have a Virgo sun, moon, or rising. And if you don't have one of those placements and it's the title or the thumbnail that drew you to this video, stick around. As we always say, there may be something here for you. Maybe, maybe not. I hope so. I do. Do I have any announcements? I don't think I have very many. Thank you for showing up. That's the main one. If you want to support this channel, watch the ad at the end of the video. I can't say this looks great. But I'm not gonna say that it looks bad either. I just think that is that the energy? Like, it's not good, it's not bad, it could be better. But at the same time, it could be worse. And you're along for the ride. Your concerns are valid. Your concerns are understandable. I'd say that they are justifiable. And I think they're understood. They're received well. So anything that you decide to weigh in on, any kind of input or insight that you feel compelled to share, I don't think it's falling on deaf ears. All right, let's talk about these. I took a moment to rewatch the first part, and we're back. And let's talk about your cards again. And we will start up here in the top left. I feel like I really needed to take a deep breath. I didn't, huge emphasis on the approach and the tone of voice. That being, really critical, that being key. Really make sure that your message is heard. You know how they say that if you want to be heard and understood, you don't raise your voice, you should actually get quieter. Or you should get quieter, I should say. Because people try to focus more on what you're saying. That was quite a tangent, but you know, it's all related, right? Because we're talking about the approach, and I want to start talking about the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups to me looks like elation. It looks like these moments or periods in life where you can let your hair down and be carefree and be steady in something and just savor the happiness that comes with it. You're uninhibited. And this reading starts off with that feeling of elation being threatened by some kind of force or some kind of drama that's associated with it. The drama that is attached to that things that makes you feel good. And maybe feeling at times like that feeling of elation has just become so elusive. You find yourself less and less in that energy field, and you find yourself more often than not having that interrupted with bickering or with complaining or with instability. So it erodes at that thing that makes you feel good, whatever that thing is that brings you joy, whatever it is that gets you to that place of elation and feeling depleted. And like you've lost a lot of the good that was once associated with it, or getting to that period of good, it seems farther and farther away and more difficult to get to because of the distractions. It's a vicious cycle. And I don't think that this experience of having your happiness chipped away at is an exhausting one. Now, the flip side of this, the other side of the game, is that this thing that makes you feel so good or feel so right is also the source of, that thing that you've been getting too much of that's good. And your addiction to those endorphins and to how it makes you feel, it chips away at other facets of your life, other roles that you play or embody. All of that aside, to go on, a bit further about what comes after that. Well, let's talk about it for a moment because I just don't want to just leave it like that, right? So what can we do, right? All is not lost. And I think that as long as you see the value in something, as long as something is adding to your life, there is a potential here for this whole situation to shed its skin and grow into something more evolved, grow into something larger, grow into something bigger. And I don't think it's growing into anything different. I think that what it's involving, and to expand on that, what it's, excuse me, what it's evolving into is you've seen its potential. You know what it's capable of. You know how good it can be because you've had it before, whatever this is. You've experienced this person before. You have had a shot at this type of responsibility before. If that's the thing for some of you, you've whatever that elation feels like for you, where in which you feel you're in control in some capacity and that everything is going okay. You know how good it can be when everything is going okay. So you may find yourself thinking fondly on those good days, those good times, of which there are many. And I think that there's a, something pretty beautiful happens here with faith. It being something that you are upholding, that you're keeping. And it ends up paying off. World card, 4 of Wands, the moon, definitely not easy. Having faith is a difficult thing because there's no such thing as a guarantee. But an idea is a very powerful thing. It's the kind of thing that can endure long after the person intellect is, and intelligence and curiosity and a willingness to learn, a willingness to apply oneself. It can shift the odds in your favor and make it seem less like, it takes a little bit of the risk out of it. If you do that kind of technical analysis, if you look at the facts and whether or not the thing, whatever it is really changing for the better.